Hello guys and welcome back to Scale Hangar 182. Sorry for delay with that video, but I had to tackle some house renovation, but it's finally done and I'm back. Today I'm going to show you how I built this indoor scenery diorama. So sit down, relax and enjoy the video. First we need something for a base. I'm going to use this piece of plywood I got from my local hobby store. Next I'm going to use these bits of styrofoam to basic shape a landscape. I fixed the styrofoam using hot glue gun, but if you don't have one you can use PVA glue. Now be extra careful when pressing styrofoam. Hot glue can melt through the styrofoam and stick to your finger, and this is what happened to me while building this diorama. Unfortunately, I lost some footage while making these rocks, but I simply mixed Lux APS casting plaster with water, and then I just filled these rock molds made by Woodland SCENICS. After a few hours these are rock hard and ready to use. I'm going to leave links to the products in description below this video. For shaping landscape, I'm going to use SCULPTAMOLD. You can also use Lux APS modeling compound, which is a little bit cheaper. Same as with casting compound used for rocks, I'm mixing it with water to get consistency similar to cottage cheese. The difference between casting plaster and modeling compound is that casting plaster is more heavy and durable when it's dry. Modeling compound is much lighter and gives you more time to play with while shaping the landscape. Now when modeling compound is still drying, I'm going to push the rocks into the compound. It's gonna hold them nicely and will look natural. As usual for me, I paint the whole diorama with cheap brown acrylic paint. I don't want any white spots to be visible underneath the scatter and grass. Next I'm painting rocks with black acrylic paint, and later we'll dry brush them with light acrylic color. I'm going to use sand, variety of tiny stones, fine brown ballast and soil. You can buy variety of these things in small bags or just go outside and collect some yourself. Now, I was testing different glue here that I usually use, but it's a bit messy, super sticky and it's really pain to wash your hands after. So I suggest using PODGE or some other good PVA glue. The glue that I was using also left really glossy spots, so I'm gonna spray brown matte paint over it. This will fix the problem. I totally forgot to drill the holes where the tree is going to be placed. I suggest doing that prior painting to avoid cleaning that white mess. Time to add some grass to diorama. I'm gonna use Mod Podge, or you can use any PVA glue. Look how I create patches using the brush instead of spreading glue all over the place. This way it looks more natural and realistic. Now let's add some vegetation. You can use variety stuff to fill your diorama to make it look more busy and interesting. Some stuff I use you can purchase on eBay, some you can collect in a park like tree branches or grass roots. Little plants you can buy in the bags of 50 for a really small price from China on eBay. Use some green wash on them and it will look more realistic. Time to make some trees. I'm gonna use cheap brushes. I got 12 pack of these for £2. I removed the whole brush bit because we only need these nice straight sticks. Use a hand drill to make a lot of holes. This is where the tree branches will be fixed using super glue. There is a lot of different kinds of pine trees. I decided to make mine so the branches will start just below the middle of the tree, leaving the bottom section branchless. Now we need to add some texture here. I'm going to use VALLEJO earth texture product for sandy desert diorama. I know it sounds weird, but I used this on trees before and I got plenty of that product left, but you can also create a very nice texture using sawdust and PVA glue. Now paint the tree, use any brown color you like. I could brush paint it or use my airbrush, but spray can was just quickest way. For pine tree needles I'm gonna use static grass again, but I'm gonna use darker color this time. I applied some glue first at the bottom of the branches. I want more needles to be sticked out from there. And now I'm gonna sprinkle a few layers. When first layer dried, I put more glue on the needles on the bottom and one layer on the top of the branches. Now the last bit is to add Wookiee hiding in a cave. Chewie was included with that ATST model kit. I hope you liked that video, guys. Please leave a like and a comment. I would really like to know what you think about this build. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching and see you really soon. Now I'm gonna sprinkle a fluya. And now I'm gonna sprinkle a flu layer. And now I'm gonna sprinkle a flu... And now I'm gonna sprinkle a oh my god. And now I'm gonna sprinkle I'm gonna sprinkle a flu. What the And now I'm gonna sprinkle a few layers. Ha 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 ha.